Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I, Satish Katroli, Company Secretary of your company, warmly welcome you all to the 32nd Annual General Meeting of your company, which is being held through video conferencing and other audio-video means. As per the provisions of Companies Act 2013, rules made thereunder, and secretarial standards, this AGM is being held through VC and other audio-visual means. This AGM is also being held in line with the circulars issued by Ministry of Corporate Affairs and Security Exchange Board of India, which allows us to conduct this AGM through VC and OAVMs during this calendar year 2022. I thank you all to joining this meeting. Hope you all are safe and in good health. The company has taken all feasible steps to ensure the shareholders to join this meeting through VC. I thank National Securities Depositories Limited, hereinafter referred as NSDL, for providing adequate infrastructure for the same. I take pleasure in introducing our board and other officers. We have with us Mr. Arun Jindal, Chairman.
Good morning, everybody.
Mr. Nitin Rajore, Whole-Time Director.
Good morning, everybody.
Mr. R.T. Goel, Independent Director, who is also Chairman of Audit Committee, Nomination Remuneration Committee, and Stakeholder Relationship Committee.
Hi, good afternoon.
Ms. Sudha Santanam, Independent Director.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Mr. Shubham Jindal, Chief Financial Officer of the company.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Thank you, sir. All the officers are attending the meeting through video conferencing from Pune, Maharashtra. We also have with us in this meeting representatives of Statutory Auditor, Internal Auditor, and Secretarial Auditor, who are attending this meeting through VC from their respective offices. Before we commence with this meeting, I would like to highlight certain points regarding participating in this AGM through VC and OAVMs. The facility of joining this AGM through VC has been made available to the members on first come first serve basis. I hope we can hear us each other. All members who have joined this meeting shall be muted by default to avoid background noise and ensure seamless conduct of this meeting. Once the question answer session begins, names of speaker shareholders who have registered themselves as speaker shall be announced by the moderator one by one to enable them to express their views and ask questions. To start speaking, I would request the speaker shareholder to click on video on button. If the speaker is not unable to join the meeting through video mode, they can participate through audio mode. While speaking, speaker shareholders are requested to minimize the background noise to avoid disturbance and are requested to be loud and clear. In case there is any connectivity issue, we would ask the next speaker to join. Once the connectivity improves, the speaker shareholder will be called back again. Each speaker he will be allowed 3 minutes, and it's a sincere request for each speaker to adhere to this to ensure the effectiveness of this meeting and to provide equal opportunity to all the speakers. During the AGM, if shareholder faces any technical issue, they can contact helpline number mentioned in the notice, page number 10 of Integrated Annual Report. Members may also note that the requirement of as a requirement, proceedings of this AGM shall be recorded and will be made available on the website of the company in the due course. A request from corporate shareholder for their representative has been received and considered. Since there is no physical attendance in this meeting, the requirement of proxy and the register regarding the proxy shall not be available. The requisite statutory register, draft memorandum and articles are available for inspection through electronically during this meeting. Since the notice of 32nd Annual General Meeting have been circulated to the stakeholder quite long time ago, with the permission of you, I take them as read. With this, I now hand over the proceedings to Mr. Chairman. Over to you, sir.
Good afternoon, everybody. Dear shareholders, I extend a sincere and warm welcome to all of you to the 32nd Annual General Meeting of the company. I thank all of you for the privilege bestowed on me to serve as the chairman of the company. I have been informed that the requisite quorum as required under law is present. I call this meeting to order. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, dear stakeholders. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all at the 32nd annual general meeting of your company as we meet once again, though virtually. I have been informed that the requisite quorum as required under law is present. I call this meeting to order. I would like to thank all the members for having faith, support, and confidence in your company. We very much appreciate the generous support on behalf of the Board of Directors. Before I speak to you about the performance of the company, let me briefly highlight the economic scenario in which your company is operating. The world has witnessed a war situation.
एकच नाहीये फक्त.
Sorry? Hello? The world has witnessed a war situation between Russia and Ukraine in the last quarter of fiscal 2022, when the global economies were just about recovering from the impacts of COVID-19. The war situation has disrupted the supply of oil, gas, commodities, metals, resulting in a sharp increase in all the prices of these commodities. Amidst the ongoing disturbances, the forging industry also has faced a challenging situation, which includes difficulties in procuring raw materials at competitive prices, fluctuating currency rates, escalating prices of oil and gas, and increasing global and interest rates and inflation, resulting in disruption in supply chain throughout the world. Speaking about the financial performance of the company, the fiscal year 2021-22 has been a year of exceptional growth in terms of production as well as revenue generation. Your company has reported a revenue of operations of rupees 6,722 lakhs against rupees 4,044 lakhs in the previous fiscal, reporting a growth of 66%. It is true that we as a country are going through probably one of the most difficult economic situations where inflation is high, supply chains are disrupted, along with geopolitical tensions being witnessed in many parts of the world. It has left a wide impact on emerging economies, including India. During the financial year, the raw material cost has increased by a substantial percentage as regards with the same during the previous year. The bottom line of your company for the fiscal year has stood as 375.62 lakhs, which is 5.5% of the turnover, against 358 lakhs, which is 8.8% of turnover in the previous year. This is a result of a combination of factors which I just highlighted to you before. Having said that, your board is continuously monitoring the situation and taking all the requisite measures and steps to use the resources as efficiently as possible. Also, the company is trying its best to pass on the inflation costs to the customers to maintain the estimated profit margins, which unfortunately we are finding it very difficult as after the COVID scenario and during the COVID scenario, the business has gone down, and as a result of which there are many competitors in the market forcing our company and other companies to take orders at very, very competitive rates just to keep our show running. Your company continues its initiatives towards operational improvements with special emphasis on quality, control of overhead expenses, and broadening the markets while focusing on managing uncertainties proactively. While domestic demand is expected to be the main driver of growth, the export market expansion is also a key target area in view of the geopolitical situations across the world. The company's continuous endeavor to introduce new products and improve efficiencies and performance. The directors view the prospects for the financial year 22-23 with cautious optimism. However, I remain confident that our country as a whole will be able to navigate through this crisis. It is not only my personal perception and opinion, it is the same voice from the World Bank, which believes that India will remain the fastest growing economy in the years to come. I am very positive about India's growth story forward. I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate our statutory auditor, Mr. Gokhale, Tansali and Gatpande, Chartered Accountants, Pune, statutory auditor of the company, and they are re-eligible for reappointment as per Companies Act 2000 2013, read with rules thereunder. The board has recommended their reappointment for the further period of 5 years, subject to the approval of members of this meeting. Further, more importantly, it is also proposed to change the name of the company from Rajkumar Forge Limited to Christian Veer Forge Limited. Shareholders are requested to take note of the fact that there shall be no change in the nature of the business of the company. The proposed new name is a tribute to our beloved promoter, late Shri Krishan Kumar Bijla Jindal, under whose able vision and guidance your company has achieved all new heights in terms of revenue, profitability, and goodwill. Pursuant to applicable sections of the Companies Act 2013, read with rules thereunder, and SEBI listing obligation and disclosure requirements 2015, as amended from time to time. Requisite disclosure, including a certificate from statutory auditor, has been included in the explanatory statement annexed to the notice of this AGM. Before I conclude, I would like to thank the members of the board for their vision and creative perspectives they bring to the company. I appreciate the expertise and efforts of the statutory auditors, internal auditors, and secretarial auditors for providing the best possible assistance and advice to the company in these challenging times. I would like to place on record my great sense of appreciation to the employees, dealers, stakeholders, business associates of the company for the continued perseverance and commitment that they demonstrate and the hard work that they have put in every day. Last but not the least, I would like to thank all the shareholders and the members for their continued support and trust. Best wishes to you all. Have a good day. Stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chairman, for sharing your views on the company and economy as a whole. Now, moving forward with the next proceedings. The auditor's report for the financial statements and secretary auditor's report for the financial year ended 31st March 2022 does not contain any qualification, reservation, adverse remarks, or disclaimers. Accordingly, with the permission of you, I take these reports as read. I shall take them as read. For the informative purpose, statutory auditor's report is available on page 59 of integrated annual report, and the report issued by secretary auditor has been annexed to the board report as annexure B, which is available on page 31 of the annual report. Pursuant to the provisions of the Companies Act 2013, read with SEBI listing regulations 2015, the company has provided e-voting facility to all the shareholders to cast their vote electronically in respect of all the business to be transacted at this AGM. Therefore, there is no need to propose and second the resolution, as the same has already been put for e-voting. The board has appointed Mr. Nishad Umranikar, partner of MSN Associates, Company Secretaries Pune, as the scrutinizer for conducting this e-voting process fairly and in transparent manner. They shall submit their report in due course. Members who have not voted earlier through remote e-voting can cast their vote once electronic e-voting is activated by the moderator after the Q&A sessions is ended. The results of e-voting with the voting done at this AGM shall be declared by the scrutinizer within 2 days of this AGM. It shall also be placed on the company's website and also disclosed to the stock exchange in due course. There are in total 5 resolutions to be passed in this AGM. In the interest of time, since the notice of 32nd annual general meeting has already been circulated to the members, resolutions are also put to vote through remote e-voting. I shall take the resolution from serial number 1 to 5 mentioned in the notice as read. I invite the members to offer comments and seek clarifications on the resolutions or any other matters they deem fit to be asked to the board. The meeting is now open for the discussion and queries, if any. I would request the moderator to call out the speakers one by one who have registered themselves as speaker to ask the questions. Further, I would like to mention to the speakers that in the interest of time, we would ask speaker shareholders to ask the questions one by one. We shall note it down so that it shall be a brief reply one by one once all the shareholders' queries are been noted. Moderator, over to you.
Thank you, Satish. We have received requests from 4 shareholders. I'll announce them one by one. The first shareholder is Mr. Ketan Shah. Sir, you have been unmuted and you can now ask the questions.
Hello. Hello. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah,
we can hear you clearly.
Yeah. Okay. Good afternoon, sir.
Okay.
Happy Janmashtami, sir, to all of you. I think we are keeping our AGM on that auspicious day, the day where we are changing also our company name. Is the right direction we are heading now. I hope that we will do very well in current year. I had only one request, sir, that I want to visit the plant. After 3 years, some capex is done. I think 300 bags. You are allowing me to see the plant. I'll be more happy. That's my request, sir. And one question, sir. Only one question I have got, and that is on page 20. In the item number 3, impact of COVID-19. In that last para, your board is of opinion that all these factors may be adverse impact on the sector too in which your company caters, operate, and in the performance of the company might be affected in near medium term. However, the long-term outlook remains the positive. Now, my question is that how we define long-term and what is the long-term as per your board of director? Long-term means how much years we are talking about? 1 year, 2 year, 5 year? Because last 5 years we have done exceedingly well. That is a commendable to our board of director and chairman, sir. Because last 5 years back when we brought this company, turnover was 6.5, loss was 4.2. Today we have 65 crore turnover as per last audited result, and there was a profit of almost 3.75 crore. So I have only this query, and one more query is there. If you permit me, I can ask you, sir.
Yes, please go ahead.
Sir, current year, so Q1, we are first time showing loss. See, in last 5 years, no quarter we had a loss. Even in COVID lockdown also we had a profit. So how we see current going forward from here? Are we going to end up with a loss full year, or we will have some profit on the balance sheet point of view? That's only two questions. That's from my side. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Nitin, can you set him for the first or what would you? Yeah.
The first point is regarding what do you mean? What is the terminology of long term? Long term meaning it will go to 3 to 5 years. That is the horizon that we're looking at. Ketan?
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, and thank you very much, sir. That is only my question. Horizon was 3 to 5 years. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Uh,
And secondly, regarding the Q1, though
Yeah.
Q1 is in currency and it does not come under the purview of this AGM, but nevertheless, I can tell you with the Q1, the loss is the company. You must understand that we are working for profits. I mean, loss is something which is not the target that we normally, want to face. This is this was due to the raw material and gas costs, which has affected the entire industry, not only forging industry. In fact, all industries have been affected. So going forward, we are definitely going to look for the forward for the profits to come in. I don't anticipate any losses, but market forces will be pulling us, and that is a challenge.
Okay. So about plant visit, sir?
Plant visit, I accept it. Very clearly we can arrange the visit, not a
Okay,
problem.
thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Harshal?
Moderator, can you go to the next?
Harshal?
Yes, Satish. Thank you, Ketan sir. Our next shareholder is Miss Lekha Shah. Ma'am, you have been unmuted.
Hello?
And you can
Hello?
ask your questions.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, we can hear you.
Thank you, sir. respected Chairman Sir, Board of Directors, and my fellow members. Good afternoon to all of you. Myself, Lekha Shah from Mumbai. First of all, I'm very much thankful to our company secretary Satish Bhai, especially Harshil Bhai, for extending very good invoicing services and also sending me the AGM notice well in time, which is full of knowledge, fact and figures in place. Thank you, Chairman Sir, for explaining us about the company. Congratulations for excellent work, sir. Today, being Janmashtami, I pray to God that He always shower His blessing upon you, our company, sir. Sir, I am confident that with your vision and determination, you will lead our company to greater height. And also, I pray to God our company should progress more and more under you and your team's work. Sir, I would like to ask few questions. My first question is, has there been any impact of COVID second wave on the company operations? My second question is, what is the roadmap for the next 2 years? My third question is, how many women employees are working in our office? So I would like to say, I strongly support all the resolutions for today's meeting and my best wishes always our company and this prosperity. सर हमें फैक्ट्री विजिट का प्रॉमिस भी किया है नितिन सर ने, हमें विजिट करा दीजिएगा सर. थैंक यू सो मच.
Yeah, Chairman.
Chairman sir.
Yeah, Nitin, are you answering the questions one by one?
Yeah, I was waiting for the instruction from you.
No,
Actually.
please go ahead, please.
Okay. I think the first question was the impact of COVID on our operations. No, the impact happened in the first year of COVID, but right now in the second wave, there was a marginal impact. Otherwise, there has been no major impact on the operations. In fact, the operations have been slightly better in the last year. Your second question is, what is the way ahead 2 to 3 years from now? It is consolidation, basically, and more of consolidation and to build up and to improvise on utilization of present capacities. That will be our prime goal to do in the way forward for 2 to 3 years. Can you repeat your third question, please?
वुमन एम्प्लॉय सर अपने ऑफिस में कितने लेडी वुमन एम्प्लॉयज वर्क करते हैं? तो ही मेरा थर्ड क्वेश्चन है.
Women employees in the office, in the corporate office, we have only one.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
In the plant, we don't have any.
Thank you, sir.
Because this is a forging company, and forging company, it's a very anyway hardcore steel business where a lot of heat and a lot of things are generated. So, I mean, that is why there are no lady employees in the plant, but we do have one in the corporate office. Thank you. Have I answered all your 3 questions, Lekha?
Yes, sir. I'm very happy, sir, and God bless you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I really appreciate your wishes. Thank you.
Thank you, Lekha ma'am. Our next speaker is Mr. Satish Shah. Sir, you have been unmuted and you can ask your questions.
हेलो, मेरी आवाज आ रही है सर?
आ रही है सतीश भाई, बोलो.
ओके, थैंक यू. श्रीमान चेयरमैन साहब और अन्य डायरेक्टर, मेरा नाम सतीश शाह. आपने अपनी चेयरमैन स्पीच में कंपनी के बारे में बहुत ही अच्छी तरह से समझा दिया. राजकुमार इज ए ब्रिलियंट प्रोफेशनल. सर, बैलेंस शीट हमें इन टाइम मिली. बैलेंस शीट कलरफुल, एट्रैक्टिव और इंफॉर्मेटिव. नाइस बैलेंस शीट. बैलेंस शीट के खूबसूरती के लिए मैं कंपनी सेक्रेटरी सतीश जी और उनकी टीम वर्क को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ. सर, अभी जिस टाइम अभी अपना कंपनी का परफॉर्मेंस अच्छा नहीं है, मगर ये जो यूक्रेन और ये जो रशिया में वॉर हुआ, उसमें तो ग्लोबल इकोनॉमी पूरी चेंज हो गई. और सर, बिजनेस में तो अप डाउन तो चलते रहता है. तो मैं आशा रखता हूँ कि आने वाले टाइम में कंपनी अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस करेगी और हमें अच्छा डिविडेंड देगा। सर, मैं एक ही क्वेश्चन पूछना चाहता हूँ कि आज जो रेजोल्यूशन है उसमें कंपनी का नाम चेंज हो रहा है, तो उसका क्या रीजन है? और ये जो नाम जो चेंज होगा तो उसमें कंपनी को क्या बेनिफिट है सर? और सर, मैं आपको रिक्वेस्ट करना चाहता हूँ कि ये प्लांट विजिट जरूर कीजिए सर, और आज जो भी रेजोल्यूशन रखा है उसमें मेरा फुली सपोर्ट है। हैप्पी जन्माष्टमी, विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट, थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you, Satish ji. Nitin will answer about the visit to the plant and the other question.
या प्लांट विजिट तो आप सतीश भाई अपन कर सकते हैं। आपको कांटेक्ट करेंगे या आप अभी फिलहाल तो अगस्त महीने में तो थोड़ी दिक्कत है, मगर सितंबर फर्स्ट वीक वगैरह में प्लान कर सकते हैं, फर्स्ट वीक सेकंड वीक। प्लांट विजिट इज नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम, कभी भी आप आ सकते हो, कोई इश्यू नहीं है। Arun, will you take the name change, please?
Yeah, go ahead, Nitin.
No, name change, normally the promoter will address that.
हाँ सतीश भाई, आपकी बात एकदम सही है, क्वेश्चन एकदम सही है। एक्चुअली ये तो हमारी तरफ से थोड़ा डिले हो गया, क्योंकि नेम चेंज तो हमको कंपनी लेने के बाद ही शायद 1-2 साल में इमीडिएटली चेंज करना था। प्रॉब्लम क्या है, ये हमारे को पुरानी लेगेसी जो है, जो इतने पीढ़ी 2 पीढ़ी से आ रही है, या अदर 20 साल से आ रही है, तो हमको पुराना ये सारा जो पुराना कंपनी के मालिक थे, हमको ज़्यादा बोलना नहीं उनके बारे में, उन्होंने भी कंपनी अच्छी चलाई थी। तो जब मैनेजमेंट चेंज हो गया है, तो पुराना कंपनी के जो डायरेक्टर के नाम पे कंपनी थी, राजकुमार फोर्ज, तो जैसे मैंने कहा, ये हमको पहले नेम चेंज करना था। और नेम चेंज करने का एक ही कारण है कि हमारी जो दूसरी कंपनी है, जो होल्डिंग कंपनी है इसकी, उसका पेरेंट नाम है वेस्टर्न इंडिया फोर्जिंग्स, एंड उसका रेपुटेशन काफ़ी स्ट्रांग है। वो रेपुटेशन स्ट्रांग होने के अलावा जिंदल सरनेम इज ऑल्सो वेरी वेरी स्ट्रांग एंड रिलेटेड टू दी वेस्टर्न इंडिया फोर्जिंग्स। सो इसको अंदर समझते हुए कि राजकुमार में उनको हमारा नाम इतना नहीं है, और ये नाम देने के लिए हमने हमारे चेयरमैन जी का नाम लिया हुआ है, जिन्होंने ये कंपनी 40 साल, पेरेंट कंपनी 40 साल पहले फॉर्म की थी, और उनके गाइडेंस से हमने ये नई कंपनी खरीदी। तो इससे क्या हमारे को उम्मीद है कि नेम चेंज से हमारा और बिजनेस और रेपुटेशन और मार्केट में परसेप्शन थोड़ा बदली हो जाएगा और चेंज हो जाएगा। तो यही एक कारण है जिसके लिए हमने ये नेम चेंज प्रपोज किया हुआ है।
तो अभी आप लोग का होल्डिंग परसेंट कितना है सर? टेक होल्डिंग
हमारा होल्डिंग
Percentage-wise?
परसेंटेज, वेस्ट इंडिया फोर्जिंग का होल्डिंग परसेंटेज इज अराउंड 72 और 73%।
ओके सर, गुड सर। सर, मैं आपको एक बात कहना चाहता हूँ कि जो विजिट का जो प्रॉब्लम है, जो टाइम है, वो आप अक्टूबर नवंबर में कीजिए, और कुछ टाइम टेबल बनाइए कि ये टाइम से ये टाइम, सो एंड सो टाइम एंड सो एंड सो डे, और आप लोग अरेंज कीजिए सर, और हमें बुलाइए, तो हम लोग आएंगे सर।
सर कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, आप ये नितिन जी से और हमारे कंपनी सेक्रेटरी से बी इन टच विद देम, वी कैन ऑर्गेनाइज। कभी भी आप प्लांट को सितंबर के बाद कभी भी आ सकते हो, यू आर मोस्ट वेलकम।
अक्टूबर नवंबर में आप लोग अरेंज कीजिए सर,
कोई
वन डे।
प्रॉब्लम नहीं सर, मैं नितिन हमारे डायरेक्टर
हाँ,
को इन्फॉर्म करता हूँ कि दे विल अरेंज सम विजिट इन अक्टूबर नवंबर अलोंग विद अदर शेयर होल्डर्स इफ पॉसिबल।
नहीं, हम लोग स्पीकर लोग हैं, उसके लिए स्पेशली सर, ये जो स्पीकर लोग के लिए खास अरेंज कीजिए सर।
ठीक है नितिन, यू कैन प्लीज
प्लीज। हाँ,
इट विल बी डन।
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू।
थैंक यू सतीश जी।
Thank you, Satish ji. We have
Thank you,
received
sir.
one last request from shareholder Mr. Mukesh Chandiramani, but I cannot see his name in the attendee list. So when this AGM would go live, I would request Mukesh sir to write us on our dedicated email ID. So that's it from the Q&A session. Over to you, Satish.
Thank you, Harshal. Since all the question answers have been answered, I hope the speakers are satisfied with the replies. And to note that the name on this auspicious day when we are celebrating Krishna Janmashtami, our name also has Krishna in it. So we also think it will be blessing from Krishna on this auspicious day to get its resolution approved from you all. And with that, the resolution as outlined in notice shall be deemed to be passed today, subject to the receipt of requisite number of votes in favor of the resolution. I sincerely thank company stakeholders, including consumers, suppliers, bankers, financial institutions, state and central government authorities for their continued support and express sincere gratitude to the shareholders, and also wish to place on record appreciation for committed services rendered by all our employees of the company. With that, I hand over the e-voting proceedings to the scrutinizer. Dear members, for your convenience, voting facility shall be activated for the next 30 minutes. In case you have not voted yet, you may do so now. Combined results of remote e-voting and e-voting at this AGM shall be declared within 48 hours and shall be hosted on company's website and Bombay Stock Exchange website. With the authority of chairman, I announce this meeting to be concluded at the end of 30 minutes from now. Shareholders, if they have any queries, may write their queries at secretarial@rkforge.in along with their folio number and DPID client ID. We wish you happy and healthy year ahead. Thank you. Good day.
Yeah, Satish, I'd just like to intervene for just a couple of minutes. I would like to state on record that what you mentioned earlier and Satish bhai mentioned about the name change. For all the shareholders who are on line and all the directors and all the tech support and the company secretary, you may not know that, but our beloved chairman was born on Janmashtami Day. His birthday actually is on the Lord Krishna's birthday, and that is why he has been named Krishan Kumar Jindal. So I'm emotionally overwhelmed that the board meeting AGM is happening on Janmashtami Day, which is today, 19th of August. And on this auspicious day, we have decided to change the name in by actually paying tributes to our chairman. So this is something which I'm sure not many of you would know, but my beloved father was born actually on Krishna's birthday, that is Janmashtami Day. Hence his name is Krishan Kumar Jindal. Krishan Kumar. Thank you all shareholders. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chairman. With this, the voting shall be begun now, and after the voting period is ended, the meeting shall stand concluded. Thank you so much for joining and making this 32nd annual general meeting a good success. Thank you so much.